One of the things I said to you in an earlier conversation that we didn't record was the rape, which I mentioned, the rape of Cindy McGee, who at the time is Aldo's ex-girlfriend who comes to look to reconcile. She's raped by Gino Vincetti. And the interesting thing, though, is that does not take place in a Gino chapter. It takes place in an Aldo chapter. So we have a rape, and it's probably one of the best written rapes ever. And if it was filmed the way I did it, it's one of the best rape scenes that you're ever going to see because uh, we are truly outside. We as the reader, and presumably Manny Cole. So there's the reader, there's Manny Cole looking at Aldo, who's looking at Gino rape uh, Cindy, and so the important people aren't the rapist or the rape victim. It's that Aldo is watching it. This is why it takes place in an Aldo chapter. Uh, Aldo's inaction, Aldo's bizarre loyalty still to his psychopathic brother and to his family takes precedence over what loyalty he may have to this girl who he broke up with. But Aldo lacks even the fundamental decent, well, he has an impulse, but he doesn't have the courage, he doesn't have the fortitude to go in and intercede until after the act is done. Then they get into a big brawl and whatnot, and he ends up in the book, he ends up not going back to her or whatnot. And so that's a good example of portraying that in a way that isn't trite and cliched. The way I described the physical abuse of Cindy by Gino is unique in and of itself. But the fact that the most important character in that chapter is the viewer, both the viewer watching that and also Aldo as the viewer. That's the important thing. And the comment isn't that, oh, men can be brutal and women can be victims. It's that, why does this person not do something? And it's a way of getting to, what people will say about why didn't people stop the Nazis. Here it's on a very personal level. And he later does get into a fight with Gino, and he almost, they both get bloody. Gino walks away, so he maybe gets slightly the better. But Aldo finally stands up to his brother. But why didn't he do it earlier?